I just wanted to make this video for the teachers in our district for them to see exactly how to use My Simple Show, which is a presentation tool that can be used by both the teachers and the students. One of the things I will share before we get started in making one is that the students and teachers can just sign in by using their Google accounts, and it's got a one-click option for that. So once you're logged in on your Chromebooks or on any other device that's using Chrome, you can automatically log in using your credentials. So that's a nice feature to start with. So once you get your account set up, it'll give you an option to go to this page where you can see where you can create videos. And so we're going to go ahead and create a new video. And when we do that, it'll give us an option to write our own script or upload a PowerPoint file. So if you already have a presentation that's in PowerPoint, that might be a really good thing to use. But today, just to show you some of the features of writing your own script, I'm going to go ahead and click that. So we're going to go ahead and get started with writing the storyline. It already has some preset prompts and questions that are built into each of these different storylines. And you can see that there are tabs up here that will show you different types of ones: professional, educational, and personal. The one I'm going to show you today is an educational one. You can maybe see some of the other ones that are on here as well. But I'm going to do a summarize of a literature or a movie. Okay, and so this might be a fun one for students to use as well. So every single storyline starts with a title. So I'm going to go ahead and enter in a title here. So the movie that I'm going to write about is one of my favorite movies of all time, called The Shawshank Redemption. Okay, so that's going to be my title. It's not snappy like it asks, but at least it's a title. All right, so then it goes into some other stuff here. It asks about summarizing other setting and main characters, plot, additional information. So this is all stuff that has prompts on the side that shows you examples of what they look like. So really a cool thing for students to look at, especially for students that really struggle in a presentation setting. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in some of this stuff real quick because this is fairly repetitive. So I'm going to do that real quick, and then we'll continue on. So I have the script that I want. I went ahead and put that in real quickly. That was probably the fastest writing session in from your perspective as could ever be. But anyway, I went ahead and put in my introduction, my setting and main characters, my plot, and I went ahead and clicked the button that said visualize, which popped up at the bottom. So I clicked on visualize at the bottom, and this screen popped up, which gave me an option to put in images. Now, some of these images I actually have put in myself. So usually the images that you get are black and white, and so they usually look like this or this. And as you can click on any image you see, there's a couple options that they give you. You can first of all go with one of the images that they have. You can change that image to a text instead. So this one is particularly highlighting the phrase "young and innocent Andy Dufresne." I don't think I would really use text in this situation. Or you can actually upload your own image, something that you find on the web that's sourced properly. I don't have time to source it exactly right now, but if you find a website or something, please do mark where you found it from and put that in as you go through at the end, at least. And also, there's a couple other ideas that you can do here. You can go ahead and maybe even search for a different picture within their work. So maybe I could just type in the word young in the phrase, and maybe or maybe something like innocent would be something that might work better. But you might have to get creative with some of the pictures. The picture library isn't as extensive as I was hoping it would be, but it does have at least some kind of fun aspects of it. You may even like do a play on words with different things like that, maybe pictures of an angel or something like that, just to give it an idea of young and innocent. that sort of thing. So there's just different ways you can go about it. The other thing is the way the pictures show up, you can hit play and you'll see exactly how the images go onto the screen. So if you don't like the way they look, you can just simply click the edit button, and you can, if you hover over it and click on it, you should be able to see the words. Yeah, see that underneath there's the words that are associated with that image. So if you know what your script really is, you can see exactly what it's representing. So if you want it to be a particular place, maybe you move one right down here and move this one over here. Sometimes you can use some of the options to put a little bit of a picture background on there, or you can flip the image, invert it, so that it looks like it's different. You can also click on one image and then click on the next image and then the next image, and you can move all of them at the same time. So lots of different ways to go about it. And then once you're finished the way you edit it, you just click the check mark there. Okay, so that is basically, I'm not going to go through the whole script because I have the introduction exactly the way I want it. You get to see what the video looks like. If you hit the play video button, it'll show you exactly what it will look like, and it will also add a computer generated voice that actually has a fairly decent amount of work in it.
Based on a Stephen King short story, this movie
so here's the audio you can see,
Tim Robbins as the lead
or here.
actors. Shawshank Redemption is set in Shawshank Prison, a prison inmate during the mid.
So that gives you an idea of exactly what it looks like, and if you don't like the way it looks, you can go back and edit it by clicking the X button and going back to this page. So say you like everything that you got, so the next step is to choose the audio. So we're going to go ahead and choose the audio, and we'll click Alright. When you're here the first time, it'll actually give you a video for each of these sections to show you some of the different things. The voice we were listening to was the James voice in the text-to-speech option. Paul I don't really prefer, but if you'd like to switch to the Paul voice, you can do that. The subtitles, if you want to add subtitles for those that are hearing impaired, or for students that like to read it while they're going on, or that sort of thing, you can certainly do that. You can also increase the speed in which the presentation works, or slow it down as you go through. This one's the speedy one, this one's the slow one, this is just normal. And then once you have all the settings the way that you want to, you can finalize the video. So once the video is finalized, you'll just have to go out to the My Simple Show icon again, click on that, and it'll take you back, and you'll see your video is right underneath your videos. I went ahead and changed the name of my project to Shawshank Presentation. So it is currently in the process of finalizing. That process takes about a couple hours. But if you click on this button while you're waiting, you'll see that it'll tell you that it will notify you by email when it's completely finished. So it will let you know that. For students that don't have email at this time, they can certainly just wait on the screen, or check back on it in a day or two or a couple hours and see if it's done. Okay, and then once that gets finished, it will allow you to either publish it to their site, or you can export the video using just saving it on your hard drive and putting it in whatever you want, whether it be Google Drive or Classroom, or want to put it on in a YouTube video, or put it as a YouTube video, or a demonstration tool on other websites like Edpuzzle. So these are all cool things you can do with this this Simple Show website. I hope that it was enjoyable to watch. I hope it was informative to you. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me by email, or any of our EdTech crew would be happy to help you. So thanks again, and hope you enjoyed the show.
Thank you.